Hello friends, COVID-19 virus is spreading at an alarming rate. Based on the first serological report by Indian Council of Medical Research, it was reported that by May 2020, almost 0.73% of Indian population were infected with COVID-19. This number rose to 1 in 15 Indians in August 2020, which is almost 6.6% of the country's adult population, or around 6 crore Indians above the age of 10 years, and that 90% of Indians are at risk of being infected. With increased infection, the mortality also increased. Therefore, the need of a vaccine becomes paramount. At present, more than 100 companies are working to make COVID-19 vaccine a reality. People are hoping that once they receive the vaccine, it would generate antibodies in his or her body and protect them from COVID-19 viral attacks. Based on the scientific evidences, here are some of the key points which needs serious consideration before we keep any expectation from the vaccine. Firstly, an article published in the September 2020 issue of International Journal of Community Medicine and Public Health, it was reported that 28 staff of JJ, GT and St. George hospitals in Mumbai who tested COVID-19 positive by RT-PCR test were found to have maximum antibodies till 28th day of infection, and later the levels of antibodies started depleting. By 50th day, they did not had any antibodies left in their body to protect them from fresh COVID-19 infection. People earlier spoke about herd immunity. It means when most people in a particular community is infected and they recover, they are expected to have antibodies in them to protect themselves from the virus. There is enough evidence to suggest that herd immunity has failed in the UK, and that the second National Serological Survey has indicated that India is far from achieving herd immunity. Second point, according to the blueprint released by a leading company involved in vaccine production, it said that it was looking for at least 50% protection of the test subjects. This 50% protection clause was laid by the American Food and Drug Administration. It means of all the patients receiving the vaccine, if 50% of the patients generated antibody, the vaccine would be clear for production and marketing. But we have already mentioned that antibodies are prevalent for 50 days only. Scientifically speaking, vaccines are nothing but killed organisms or part of the organisms which can help our body to generate antibodies. Let's say if the live virus can produce antibodies for up to 50 days, it remains to be seen for how long a part of the virus or vaccines would generate the antibodies in our body. Thirdly, the virus is mutating. This is evident from the reports of frontline workers and doctors who were being reinfected second time in various cities across India. So let's say that a vaccine is developed with 50% efficiency, and that too from the earlier type of the COVID-19 virus which were isolated during the start of the pandemic, then they might be ineffective against the new mutated viruses. But in another statement issued by the Union Health Minister of India, he said that these mutations of the viral genome from reinfected patient is not dangerous. This raises the possibility of the same virus reinfecting the recovered patients again. If this hypothesis holds good, then the future looks very grim. I am very much alarmed by the fact that on 28th of September 2020, we lost the former principal of Assam Medical College, Professor Ratan Kumar Kakoti, to COVID-19. The state government had provided latest infrastructure to the medical college, including a plasma bank. But after 13 days of treatment, they failed to save the departed soul of the former principal of Assam Medical College. May he be at peace. Om Shanti. A bite published in Hindustan Times on 15th of September 2020, Adar Poonawalla, the chief executive of Serum Institute of India, was quoted as saying that people worldwide would have access to COVID-19 vaccine only by the end of 2024. So let's say that by 2024, even if everyone around the globe gets a single dose of vaccine shot, then how would you substantiate the fact that only 15% of the vaccinated people would generate antibodies, and that too for a maximum of 50 days only? Based on these peer-reviewed, highly qualified journal articles, we have to be careful about how much expectations we keep from the vaccine to revive our economy. Before ending the first part of my talk on coronavirus vaccine and expectations, I would like to inform the viewers about what the director of Center for Disease Control, that is CDC, Robert Redfield, said, which was quoted and published in the Indian Express on 17th of September 2020. He was quoted as saying that face masks offered much better protection against the infection than a vaccine. This statement, coming from the director of an institute which is the foremost authority on infectious disease, is something not to be taken lightly, and we have to look for ways beyond vaccines. At the present juncture, I personally feel it would be unrealistic for a vaccine to revive the economy. It would take more than 1.5 to 2 years to produce an effective vaccine with around 80 to 90% efficiency that can produce antibodies beyond 15 days. Till then, the best way to handle the virus is by wearing masks and improving our innate immunity to combat the virus. Do watch my next episode to understand the simple methodologies involving molecular mechanism by which we can combat the virus. Thank you.